You know, it's like
Maybe they're too wild to catch, to mount. I don't know.
I mean, if they were too wild to mount, they wouldn't exist. The basic principle of life.
Yeah, I'm really not into lore. I'm more of a real guy playing video games, you know?
I feel like Lacoste is missing the point. I mean, I don't want to get into the birds and bees conversation. Instead, I'll get into the Pugna pick, which has just appeared. So, power push on both sides this game. It feels like these teams looked at last game and realized where the errors were. No one could take buildings. I mean, they could. It just took, 6 times as long.
10 seconds remaining.
Is it enough, though?
5 seconds remaining.
Actually, Beast Coast has a lot of nuke early on, right? With Pugna plus Rubik.
Yeah, whatever they steal, any kind of magical damage will be amplified by, of course, Rubik and Pugna's Decrypify. Also, Pugna works great against Slash. They need to get rid of that healing ward, or he's going to need an early BKB, which is not the case anymore. Like Leshrax love to build into this zooming build.
Yeah, and you're up against the Kunkka as well, so the zoom build doesn't feel that effective. You're going to get X'd. Like, you will definitely be the priority target. However, more zoom. Ogre Magi just give out the bloodlust, and Leshrac will cap out movement speed, inevitably. Actually, I guess having the Ogre as well enables you to get the strength talent over the movement speed, right? That's a nice little side benefit for Leshrac. Was it a lot of strength? It might have been 12 or 15. I will check. 15.
Let me just check. It's 15. It's a lot of strength.
Yeah. It's not as good as Void's 10 at 12 strength, but it's pretty good for a hero that usually has survivability issues.
Also, Pugna's good with his life drain, killing the illusion instantly.
That's true.
At least one of the CKs, but...
So Ag's like second
Where's
or
the
third
lion?
line?
Where's the lion as an answer to CK? Hex 1, drain 1.
No, you're missing the point. It's not just that. You get super late game, you have like 20 stacks, and you just finger them all.
Keep fingering illusions.
Yeah, you know. You can't get the real thing, finger an illusion. All of them to death, and then rinse and repeat. Oh, wait, no. You're wrong. It doesn't work, Lacoste. There's potato centaurs. Alright, so Viper banned out. Yep, they definitely want those potato centaurs running by 20 minutes. And Beast Coast is helping with that. What's the final ban?
The question is, which Hector hero do they ban, and which hero will he pick? There's not many left in the pool.
Yeah, let's see. Obviously, Lifestealer wasn't allowed through. Meepo's going to be banned out as well. No chance of a Night Stalker carry. Wraith King gone as well. I mean, all the typical ones from are gone. And I don't think you like a Juggernaut in this type of game either. Maybe forced into something a little bit less orthodox. It's not a good Drow game. I don't think we see Luna really at all. Other than in high-level pubs, ran as 4 constantly.
5 seconds remaining.
There's still Faceless Void in the pool.
That's true. But you're against the Leshrac, right? And the Chaos Knight, if he drags you out those Chronos, he'll instantly kill you.
But if they pick one more int hero, they might go for Anti-Mage. Okay, another stun.
Right. So plenty of trees coming at you. Probably not a Chrono Man game. No.
It's a really fast lineup from J.Storm. They have a shit ton of physical and magical damage, tower damage from last gen, CK illusions, Bloodlust. Build it up. Anti-Mage is an okay pick, but they need something to stall. Yeah, but you're kind of putting yourself on a timer that if you lose the early game, you just lose. And this is a free Tinker game.
Well, it'll have to be. And Tinker is that type of hero. It's double-edged in a certain way, right? Because if you lose the lanes, it's the type of hero that can stall, but with J.Storm's early pressure, they could beat your base before you're big enough to effectively stall. So we'll see if they can buy enough time. I think that's the key part, and that's why things like the Rubik are really good here in the Kunkka as well for Beast Coast, is these, especially Omnight as well, these are the type of heroes that make fights hard for J.Storm to take and buy more time for the Tinker.
So Chris Luck will be playing Kanka, K1, aka Hector on Omni Knight,
Seconds
and
remaining.
Whisper on Tinker. So they're going to be swapping
5
lanes,
seconds
I
remaining.
assume.
Well, I don't know. Whisper might be up for the offlane again. He's played some spicy heroes today. What was it we've had? We've had the Skyraft just before this. There was another one that he done a little bit unorthodox. And then you have your traditionals like Sand King. But no, this man is willing to flex. Maybe he's going offlane Tinker. Coming to your pub soon.
I don't think it's doable because there's a lot of stuns on J.Storm and he would just be food. So it's better to just put Omni Knight on the side lane.
Oh, no, definitely. And on the other side, J.Storm, they are going to be running that tiny mid. I kind of expected this. Like, Leshrac, Moose does like playing the hero a lot. And there is something about Tiny being a draft for J.Storm where it's almost like 9 just has dibs on it every time. So, looks like we've got a slight pause before we get underway in the final game of Group D. That's right, the final game. It all comes down to this. Who ends up in upper bracket and who ends up in the losers bracket. That's right. We use that term here. If you don't like it, too bad. Losers are losers.
Oh, is that Aegis on CK?
Wow.
His chest?
Already? I mean, that's got to be the quickest time someone's got an Aegis. Alright, well, we'll see what they can actually do. I think the CK is going to be pretty crucial for J.Storm as well. Like, if he has a good start, he should be able to take over the game before Tinker becomes, like, nuisance phase, right? Where you've got your Ags, and you can deal with the Phantasm army. So,
there's literally not a single hero. It seems like there's some mosquitoes distracting them from playing.
Loco is crazy, right? Is he asking everyone to go
Yes.
crazy? Humiliation if you don't go crazy, guys.
Antidoto could be Antitoto, maybe Antidote.
Oh, okay. Humilidad. So
Humiliation? I don't know.
And whoever loses this is in great humiliation. Will lose their visa to the USA.
Great
Anything you missed?
translation there.
I'm taking a shot at this, alright? I'm taking a punt.
No, who's okay? So yeah, Moose speaks
Yeah,
their language. Yeah,
he's the SA representative for NA Dota. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're asking him how to get a visa. They're like, we want to come up. We want to chill in Beast Coast offices.
The battle begins.
Yeah, he has quite a plush pad. So Phil just scout out the aggression top, so no one dies on the runes. And Mu went bot. He'll be recalled to top because Chen does that. And he's totally reasonable because of it. Well, at least it has a stupid cooldown at level 1, as it deserves. Surprised they didn't try for laning shenanigans, but then again, I guess this is the matchup they want against the Omni Knight. The fact they can't change is that it's a tri-lane to begin with from Beast Coast. And the imminent silence followed by the dancing of Mu. That's some confidence plays from the CK. What's the most frustrating taunt for you?
Undying. Let me say frustrating. Like,
Is it because it's an undying hero?
Tide Hunter, yeah. When you're playing against him.
Alright, what's your favorite?
Lion, Undying.
Oh.
Chris Luck dies in bottom. They decide to just dive him. I mean, Brax did a good job if you were not watching the bottom lane. Stuns him first time, denies the range creep. He gets the harassed. There's another stun.
More harassment coming out. I've learnt my lesson, coach. I'm watching this lane now. Top lane, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to be Mu farming and being pressured. But Chris Luck, I mean, we've seen this from him on the Kunkka before, getting heavily pressured and killed off. He did at least get level 2 first. He has to throw out the torrent at this rate. Can they get him low enough? Ignite in 4 seconds. He'll stay alive, but he only has tangos. The damage is already done.
They need to do something on the top lane. They need to win it, otherwise this Chris Luck at bottom, he's going to fall again.
Yep, he's down, and he did TP out. Doesn't have it for 40 seconds. The Walk of Shame shall begin. And they're failing to get anything this top lane. Mu did actually salve up. They interrupted it midway, but with the Chen heal, he's shrugging off most of this damage. In fact, look how low Stinger is. He at least has a salve, but Hey, just to be careful, because if Mu gets too quickly, they might be the ones who give across kills first in this lane. Scary start in the mid lane. In the meantime, Tiny and Tinker are even, but the difference is that Tiny, he can rotate to the out lanes and find kills easily. Whereas Tinker, he's more the traditional mid. He just wants to farm, and he'll take over the game later. Top.
One thing I'm worried about is Hector playing this Omni Knight, and we know that Hector loves to farm, so it might be kind of a different game for him in terms of positioning and what he needs to do.
Just Midas and GPM talent. Don't change anything. Old school puppy style, where you just...
he could be the one like transitioning into
Tinker?
carry.
Rotation.
Died, yeah.
Moves got in
stun.
there. Nicely done.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
so,
on the top lane, Stinger survived on 10 HP.
Like, if he has enough farm, he might be the carry and get the Radiance.
I mean, I like Midas on Omni Knight anyway. Extra right clicks, and you have a huge damage talent at 15. There are worse things in the world than Omni Knight carry. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Chrislock has managed to stay on the lane and not die in the last minute. However, Moose is on his way in, and Chrislock is getting pretty low. Vision. Slow him down a little bit. Torrent's going to come out. He's trying to sidestep, but Moose already has his number. He's going to block him in. He even stands there. He's like, where are you going at this time of the day? Back to the fountain is the only answer that Chrislock can give.
Yeah, they need to bring some mana on the bottom lane, so they have more kill potential. Brax has 2 points in Ignite, not what you usually see, but in this kind of scenario, it's justified. Extra slow, plus Orb of Venom, and now they decided to bring Pugna on the bottom lane. Right now, I think it's a bit too late. His game is already lost.
Yeah, once the level 2 Ignite's there, the Decrepify doesn't protect you anymore. It actually just enables them further. Like, level 1, level 2, they're mostly physical damage, but now they're mostly magical damage when Moose rotates down to bot, and actually he's rotating on mid again. The pings came out, though. Healer bot. The beautiful thing about this hero is because you're so fast with just boots, you can make these rotations, and if they fail, it's not that much time wasted. He's going again, though. This time, Schofield is here, which means they're no longer pressuring top. And in, Avalanche, 9, tosses him on the spot. However, needs to be careful himself, getting pretty low, trying to get down. Final hit's going to come out, and Moose can't get a kill in return.
Oh dear.
A little bit greedy from the Tiny, standing in the March of the Machines.
It's a big kill. It's 3 points in March of the Machines, and they need to protect Tinker, get him some stacks, because he is their win condition. He's going to be the one stalling the game.
Rune's coming up. Just noticed that Fear has captured 2 ranged creeps.
Chrislock on the bottom once again.
And you get this. Looks like Fear's going to be too slow to get his hands on the rune, but in the bot lane, did you mention it? Actually, in the mid lane, too. Alright, he just died solo again. Checking out the runes for the fights. Hector moves away, but barely alive. And the same for Chrislock. I like that timing, though. I mean, Tinker's apparently overextending a little there, and you know that the supports can't rotate to assist against the Tiny because they're busy securing the runes for you.
Also, they stacked some.
Indeed. Avalanche coming out, toss back. Didn't get him under the tower, though. 1 hit will come out at least, but with the miss, 9 can't hit him again. Hector, they're trying to pressure him, but whenever that Heavenly Grace is on him, there's no opportunity to go for the stuns. However, you do have a big stick of Moo, so they might try the moment Heavenly Grace is down. You can already see how reluctant Hector is to do anything. Meanwhile, in the mid, 9 went deep again. TP rotations. Rubik will cancel his, but Pugna completes it. Won't be able to do much with it. This is a lot of tricky movements around the map so far in this game. Cracks. Ogre's such a wonderful hero. What do you do with him? You just click on your opponent in the lane. And then do this. Because 9 is coming down. He will turn around now, because actually Brax could probably get this kill on his own. There's a stun. No multicast. And Chrislock will go for the torrent play. Brax does sidestep it, though. He knows how this one works, and he gets the solo kill.
It was not the greatest torrent. Like, you know that he's gonna try to sidestep it, but still, Chrislock is not having a game at all, so I think they need to switch things around.
9.
Put farm priority on Hector.
Stinger. He should be fine. The pings are coming out. Chris Luck is here as well, but he's only a measly level 4 Kunkka compared to the level 6, almost 7 Ogre Magi.
Also, J.Storm, they put the vision behind the tier 1 tower on the bottom. They have the vision if they want to stack near the shrine on the south. And they have ways to deal with the stacks. If they invade the enemy jungle, Tiny will be high level, and they can clear it. That's the big play they want to make. Smoke up, try to steal the stacks from Tinker. Where's the stun?
Stun connects. They can toss him away, but they toss him on the spot. He does have the X on the 9. He's down to half HP, but he does have a big stick. And I'm not talking about the one he's holding in his hands right now.
Ooh.
However, that one is quite big.
He is not level 6 yet, that's why he doesn't have it.
Radiant structures
Didn't hit the puberty yet.
Ah. So, Chris, you shouldn't be touching Chris Luck then. However, Schofield, they'll miss a few stuns, but 9 plays a game of fetch with Schofield. Moose. No X for 5 seconds. A lot of damage done, but they can't kill him. Tinker should be able to get the bot rune. Are you willing to die for this? Moose. He gets out in time. Never blast. Not quite enough to kill him off. And
here comes Chen, 2 mud golems.
4 stuns waiting to happen. Things are there. Hector's aware. Or is he? Heavenly Grace has ran out. 9 has arrived. It's fun time. Say goodbye, Mr. Omni Knight. Phantasm even propped to ensure it. And you should now see Moo use this to push in on the tier 1 tower top.
It's looking all J.Storm at the moment. And as I talked about, Omni Knight has Gloves of Haste, Hand of Midas queued up, and the Radiance. Because bottom lane was just a disaster for Chris Luck. He's 0-4 and 0.
We'll be lucky to get more braces at this rate. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Pugner. Someone has to exist on this lane, and apparently he drew the short straw. Oh, that never what? Didn't block him. Stinger will run through. And mega kill streak. This Ogre's getting out of control, and he's going to have a Midas much quicker than Hector.
That's a phase boot and Midas. Also, there's a 2 stack on the side. We'll farm it on top of it. Just needs the 200 gold to finish off his Midas.
This is definitely looking like the Brack show right now, and they're going to make it even better. Stinger just TP back. In the meantime, Rubik will die in the mid lane, but now on the bot. Stinger walks straight towards the stun, and it should be an easy finish off. They try to give the kill to Brax. Instead, Moose gets it.
You merge with the impurities.
All right. Give him the man his Midas. Why is the courier out here right now? You got to make the timing even better for this Ogre. K1 is...
this Ogre up.
K1's just trying to find a lane he can farm. And even in mid, he's feeling the pressure from 9, who might move towards Fierce location, but he'll TP away. Just in time as well. Nothing is looking Kunkka's way this game so far. He can't even kill these pesky mud golems. Oh, there's one. So now you just gave him more stuns for a minute.
That's a second Midas. They have 2 Midas recipes. Wait, do they? CK? Someone's bringing his. Yeah. It's Chen.
Yeah, Chen is the courier. Is this the moment where you were just saying to Chaos Knight, I could TP you to me right now? You get the Midas earlier. Move's starting to wish he took up that offer. Because Chris Luck's too tanky. However, 9 is now here with the Arcane Rune, and Chris Luck,
oh
no chance
my
to TP
god.
out.
Look at all these stuns from mini mud golems.
It's like, you're just there as a Kunkka. There's going to be a moment where I can TP, right? And then you just see the Mud Golem army run through the fog of war. You're like, okay. I know how this story ends.
Alright, so Whisper finishes his BOTs. Now the farming game starts.
Yeah, but the farming game is serious on both sides. Because you got an Ogre with the Midas. You got the Chaos Knight now with the Midas.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing against Tinker, so you want to prepare for the
inevitable super late game.
Yeah, Chen will get the mech, Ogre will get the pipe. These are the 2 items that you need to have when you're playing against the Tinker.
Brax needs to back off here, as there is a purification. Brax may have made a mistake. Or has he? TP out, and they don't have the damage to stop him.
Oh no, here comes
Chris Luck.
level 4 plugin.
Uh-oh. He wants the shrine. He will be able to get it. Well, here comes level 4 Pugner again. You scared, Lacoste? I'm more scared of the boat. There's no potatoes. Oh no, they mistime it! They don't even get him! Stinger's gonna be chased down by Moo. And they're even looking at Chris Luck in the meantime. They'll give up that chase, look for an easier kill as Moon will drag back Stinger, and he can easily finish him off with the crit.
Here comes Pugna.
Radiant's top tower is
It's almost like support Pugna's very easy to fall off. Especially when you commit to a tri-lane start.
Yeah, so far they only managed to get 1 kill, and that's where Tiny overextended on the mid lane. But they're 12 kills behind and only 2,000 net worth behind.
So what you're saying is Hector's farming.
Yeah, they know how to farm. And it's
Radiant's top tower is
with 2 Midases on J.Storm.
No
Oh yeah. Brax is like, get away from me, I just use my Midas, I got my value. Hector is desperately pleading with him to let him have this CS as he needs it for his Midas. The stuns continue. As Brax baited himself again. No, he's an ogre. I mean, he could just switch the cloak in, but who would do that? Gotta get that stout effect.
Dire's
9.
middle tower is under attack.
The pings come out. They actually have a sentry down. They were dewarding. Have a 9. Do you think they know how close they are right now? Is there like a breath breathing down his neck? Maybe.
Yeah, if Schofield didn't brush his teeth, 9 would know where he is.
Good thing he's hygienic. 9. He'll just back off. His rune runs out. He's so close to his blink. He's like 1 or 2 kills more will get me there. In the top lane move. Push down that tower already. Going towards the armlet next. This is just getting cozy. You can already feel J.Storm. They're like a bird that's just set up and started to nest in the area. Like, we're just cozy. X-drag back. Moo. Getting him pretty low. Turns around with a lifesteal, and the 2-second stun will allow him to run away. And that's not enough with the heat-seeking missile. And Moose is coming. Chris Luck might bait himself to death. Hannah got to make sure he's safe. Now the split F comes out. No follow-up stun just yet. They got the drag back to kill him off. In fact, Moose gets the kill.
Yeah, man, Chris Luck. This game,
Not so lucky.
0, 6, and 0.
And now they're trying for Brax again. This doesn't work. Oh, however, that does. Rubik's shoe up. Brax
That's a
panicked.
big kill.
He tried to stop his TP. The lift is out, and the Avalanche won't change that. 500 gold going the way of Whisper. Moose in the mid lane. If he's not careful, he might pay a price too. Never Blast doesn't hit, so there won't be enough damage to kill.
Alright, I see what Hector is doing. He's gonna grab that Radiance, has S and Y queued up, and he's the guy that barely changes his item build no matter what he has in a quick buy. So it's pretty much always this. So stacking status resistance with Heavenly Grace. I'm wondering what the number is if you have like Satanic, SNY, and Heavenly Grace. Should be around like 80%.
Is it not high because like the item stats resistance doesn't interfere with skill stats resistance, right? So it's basically they come together additively, whereas the items are with reduced benefits.
I never tested this. I test a lot of weird stuff, but not this.
You're like, no, I'm willing to meme, but this is a step too far. This is disgusting. You just watch him get stunned for 4 seconds, and it will last 0.4 seconds. Question is whether you can get late enough. They're doing a good job of buying time, but now the pressure is on because you got that maxed out Diabolic Edict. Expect J.Storm to burn as many towers as possible in the next 5 minutes. All the while, Blue Farms in the mid lane has got the armlet completed and on its way out. AC uses the plan for the Shrek. Brax can do whatever he wants. I believe he actually has to complete a pipe on the courier. The last
Yeah, that's a
component
full
needed.
pipe.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's the perfect time for it. They just need to start getting the centaur potatoes. But Fear's not willing to give up the good creeps yet.
They're trying to find the Tinker.
He's TPing. He should be fine. He's got the blink. Brax will reveal himself by bloodlusting the catapult. And they'll move in. But where are your stuns? I'm starting to feel a severe lack of stuns on the rotating people on the side of Beast Coast.
Conker just finished his
Shadowblade.
Yeah. So if he plays on the side lane, gets initiation, Tinker TPs, that's a guaranteed kill.
This is like old Void, right? Offlane Void, where they'd rush Shadowblades. It's the same kind of role he's looking to fill with this item choice. We'll see if it works. The problem with building this type of item, though, is like, while you do have an inherent way to farm with the Tidebringer, the Shadow Blade, it puts you kind of in this perpetual state of kill, if that makes sense, right? Like, it's the whole logic of a Tide picking up a Blink Dagger. It's like, this is great for my ability to kill, doesn't really do much for anything else.
They still got a farm.
Kunkka, he comes into the mid lane, but he was invis with the Shadow Blade, so they'd actually cancel the stun out. He's waiting for the opportunity. He's still 5, but they're not stacking for boats. Shadow Blade's about to run out. They'll see Fear.
Just giving them vision.
And a God Fear. Throws it out now. Buys a little bit of time. Avalanche to keep control of Stinger. Gonna get them low. The stolen Avalanche won't be used just yet. Pugna's already down. Crystalite control up the boat coming through now, but it may be too late. Drag back. We'll get the club of the kill before the boat connects. It's a double kill for Moo. And I don't think you can defend this tier 1 tower anymore. Although he might try.
Ogre standing next to 4 potatoes has 70% magical resistance.
I don't want to know those numbers. Take those numbers away from my mind, Lacoste. They're in there now. They've corrupted the innocence that was my Dota experience.
Oh, that's how you counter a Tinker.
It's true. Get up to 80% Mage resistance. Have we got any Mage resistance talents in this game to worry about? I don't think so. But heroes like Leshrac will get close or natural resistance, and Omni Knight, he'll get one step closer. Losing this game as he still doesn't have the Radiance completed and he's dead for 40 seconds. Luckily, he used the Midas though, because if there's one thing Hector will do, it's be in position to instantly use Midas.
That's what Dota is about. Efficiency.
That's true. Look at Brax. I mean, he's gonna
You
watch
thought
this.
I was gonna say Hand of Midas.
No,
Farming.
no. I knew where you were going because I now want you to flame Brax. Because look at this. He's running back. He doesn't have TP for 30 seconds. Chen needs to call him right now. This is some inefficiency with the Midas.
Dire's structures are
Is he
fortified.
asking for it? Fear is not bringing him back. You're counting the seconds right now, aren't you?
I already stopped. I'm extremely mad.
Dire's
Deep breaths,
middle
deep breaths.
tower is under attack.
He's walking out. Okay, we're gonna stop looking. It's disgusting now. Potatoes almost died to purification, but not good enough. Phantasm comes out. Avalanche toss on the side, Stinger down. Schofield trying to move away, but the main effect from the Echo Saber slowing him down enough. 9 might kill him, but the lift drags him back. Phantasm, not the best use there.
Top tower
Hector might not be the target at this point in the game. However, Chris Lock coming in from the backline might. Moo gets pretty low on the other hand. Is getting brought down. Toss across with the Avalanche by enough time. Split up, looking good. Moo stays alive long enough to throw out the stun and ensure the kill into Kunkka. Now, Guardian Angel has to be popped. K1, not forgetting the importance of Midas, turns around, takes out one of those potatoes. They're on the
Here
hunt.
comes Radiance.
Avalanche.
They're going to gladly
Toss.
take this fight now.
I don't know if they can hang around though. Oh, TP in. Pugga instantly dead. You can't TP like that against the Ogre. Respect the Ogre Magi free.
Oh, that was questionable.
At the best. Now Hector, Avalanche toss, gets him low. No! He will still get it. It looked like he might survive the use of the Heavenly Grace, but 9 got him low enough. Alright, it's all starting to crumble a little bit for Beast Coast. 5k net worth lead for J.Storm. They're starting to accelerate.
Now, they lost 4 heroes, but the gold advantage is still the same. Don't underestimate
The power of Tinker?
of Tinker. Yeah.
He's getting close to the Ags. You may be right, Lacoste. An issue is arising. I mean, the one way they deal with these potato Corsairs, we just saw it. Purification. If you add in more pure damage.
Dire's middle tower
There's your solution. Laser the creeps.
That's why it's called purification. Otherwise, it would be called,
Dire's middle
I don't know,
tower has fallen.
magicification.
I mean, it's healification.
Dad jokes coming through.
I just,
Goddamn boomers.
The sad part, the awkward part is you genuinely sound like an old man with a walking stick as you said that. These goddamn boomers! Smoke movement in. Jay's still ready to eliminate some boomers. K1, Avalanche toss onto the second. Slows them down. And drag in. K1 did actually get the Heavenly Grace out. So only a 2-second stun on the side. In the meantime, Stinger will go down trying to assist his cause. Schofield will be burnt out casually by Moose. As he hangs around, they'll find the kill to K1. Vision is lost. Tinker cannot recover this fight for you and instead leaves. Avalanche just a little bit off the mark from 9.
Yeah, one of the issues that they won, out of many that they have, is this Pugna, who's level 7. At least he has 4 points in Nether Ward, so
Yeah, at least he's quickly back to the fights after dying. That's the good side of things. And then there's a lot of bad sides, but it's best we don't talk about those. Let's look at the good sides for the other supports. I mean, Rubik. Nope, no A for Lens. That's not looking good. Show me someone that looks good right now.
Is under attack.
Something that's good.
Hector's farming. Whisper's farming.
Whisper didn't die after the laning stage twice, which means that they didn't put any anti-tinker vision. His positioning is great.
Thank you for working hard to find that for me. Oh, you didn't have to work that hard though. Tinker, we already know what the story is. Ags is about to be ready. He's almost committed to these fights. Critical mass shall be achieved soon. However, there is still the concern of a crap ton of stuns in his face. The Chaos Knight, from the Tiny, from the Leshrac, from the Ogre.
Dire's structures are
Sometimes drafting stuns is just a simple way to win Dota.
is under attack.
But for the first time in a while, Brax is not top in the net worth. Tinker has finally taken over. The Ags, we're hoping he's going to take over a fight soon. He's keeping them pushed out, but now he's committing for this tower.
Radiant's bottom tower
Lost him a lot of health. I guess the other thing to highlight here is we just mentioned Tinker's Ags. Have a look at Nine's gold. It's almost time for Tiny Montana.
Tiny Montana.
Yeah, he just turns up, says say hello to my little herons, and it turns out the trees aren't that small.
is under attack.
I don't think it's gonna be that effective this game. Yeah, tree volley is an amazing skill, but
It's the burst potential though, because you've got so many stuns, right?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like, yes, you're not going to be able to just snipe someone out without the assistance of a stun, but and you just imagine a 4-second stun. Even with Heavenly Grace, that's still a 2-second stun, which is long enough for the tree volley to beat the crap out of your face. Ogre? Only a double cast, actually. I'm disappointed. Needs to get to that level 3 multicast so you can get the 4 times Midas. Soon. Things in the meantime will calm down. No one is looking to Roche anytime soon. Moo will soon have that heart, though. Pretty sure it's going to be a stat about Moo being the person to build heart the most in the group stage. Yeah. Definitely wouldn't surprise me. Neverwoods must die. Oh, long range snipe on the Stinger. Drags him back, but the lift covers his escape. Brax coming in. The pings are coming out right now. Toss across. They find the Rubik. He's gone already. Now, boat coming in. Moo looking to stand and fight. Moves to the side. Bike protects Kunkka. Brax staying alive. Gonna heal up with the mech. Hand of God as well. Brax still alive for the time being, but the BKB from Chris Luck is still in half duration. They're gonna chase through. The buyback coming out from Rubik. Brax will fall to this damage. Finally goes down. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Turn around. Avalanche toss on the 2. Finds them. They're going to actually be able to bring them down. Gets the kill to Schofield as well. And Chris Luck belly moving away. Kunkka, one more hit needed, but they don't have the vision and they don't have the speed to catch him. However, top lane moves. He's found a target. They're going to be able to bring down Omni Knight here with a buyback from Brax. Perfectly done. Finds the big target for them as the Tinker is far too far away to actually even catch in these fights.
Yeah, that fight was 4 versus 5 because Hector was on a different side of the map, and they should definitely use him. If he didn't die there, how many buybacks is that? The Brax bought back, and it was Rubik as well.
Yes.
So 1-1, still 4,000 metric lead for J.Storm. 5 after they got the tower.
They refused to relinquish it. 6k, in fact, now. I believe that was a multi-cast. No, it's just a single cast from Brax. I thought he was going to be the one responsible for the net worth change. I don't feel like he's been getting that much luck as an ogre this game. 9. Blink in. Hey, look. The vulnerable target on the team. The easiest kill imaginable. Level 8 Pugna versus level 18 Tiny.
Man, Pugna. Rough times. We've all been there. 0, 9, and 2.
Hey, things could be worse. They may get worse yet before the light emerges. The omniscient light. As he almost has the Yasha complete on the Omni Knight, but nowhere near that BKB. And you can already see J.Storm moving into the pit. This won't take long. I'm pretty sure this is you take Roche and... Oh, wait. No, they're not. They see an opportunity. Smoke moving in. Chris Luck with the Shadow Blade. Sentry will go down. A little bit too late to spot him out. Chris Luck is keeping eyes. He has got the BKB. Drags him in. Stunned up. He won't get a chance to use it now. The 4-second stun and the tree volley ensures that he dies. Dead for 50 seconds. That's an easy rush.
He has buyback if they want to defend it.
I think it's too late. They're too far out of position. They assume that there's vision as well. They'll de-ward it. But that's the best they'll get. In fact, you can already see the move out by Moose and 9. They want more blood. They say, move, Brax, you finish this one off. The potatoes can even assist you. There it is. Aegis on Moo. Good luck killing him once with that heart. Now how the hell do you do it 2 times? Which I believe has been the story of this series so far. The unkillable carries of Moo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I want to see the fight, how it develops when Omni Knight joins. Using the Guardian Angel, Heavenly Grace multiple times.
You're not going to see it just yet. You might see an Omni Knight die again. As Moose is chasing in, and Hector is not quicker. K1. Heavenly Grace is gone. Avalanche toss ensures he can't get it out again, and the tree volley kills him. That is not efficient. 65 seconds dead.
Yeah, but they caught Chen. Can they catch one more Ogre? That's a big kill.
I mean, Ogre's a big kill, but killing the Chen is... The important detail in this is, did the potatoes get away? And the answer is yes. Yes, they did.
They understand that they don't have the best siege. Ogre buys Meme Hammer.
Alright, small window of opportunity before the mini stuns come out on the Tinker, though. So you need to start using it now. If only you could multicast channeled items.
Oof, that would be great. Meteor Shower.
Imagine Glimmer Cape spams. renewed. Wow, what other ridiculous interactions don't we see from Ogre that could end up happening with one slip of the button on the code?
Cutting multiple trees with Quelling Blade.
That's true. I'm still upset it doesn't do that. I have a hate for tree protectors if I'm playing Ogre. Multi-BKB usages. The most counterintuitive item interaction imaginable. Move. Stun comes out. Chris Luck caught out the base again. They lift 9 in the meantime, trying to kill him off. They even use the Guardian Angel to ensure that he doesn't die. 9 still retreating too late. Hand of God won't keep him alive after the X drag back into the boat. Ogre Magi spotted out.
Torrent, gonna connect.
Still got a long duration left on his dust, but the Phantasm activated moves. Looking to move in right now. And the stun's not lasting long enough, but no, the 4 times multicast. K1 has to back away. Chris Luck blown up instantly. Yule's control is there. And with the split off coming down, Omni Knight is dead. Moose still on half HP, chasing and has the Aegis to work with. We'll look under the kill and the Stinger next to be able to find it. Whisper holds the high ground, but J.Storm once again slaughtered the side of Beast Coast.
That's a lot of spam from Tinker, but they still need to keep their frontliners alive. Omni Knight and Kanka need to be recycling their abilities, and 9 got out of their position.
Someone else got out of position. Schofield just walked out into a big fat mess. He wanted to try and snatch the runes up for his team. Instead, he'll just give one more death over. There you go. 4 runes going the way of J.Storm. We're 30 minutes in. That gold starts to add up quickly, as now J.Storm are at a 10k net worth lead. But if you're on Beast Coast right now, you still put all your hopes into Whisper, who might get caught out by Moo right now. Whisper, need to blink away, my friend. Drag back into the stun. And he should, in theory, be dead, but it's not enough damage. Whisper staying alive. Gonna get him low. Now, gonna be reinforcements arriving, who will give their life as Moose goes down instantly. Moo controlled by the X. Brax is on his way in finally. They needed more people than this. Chris Luck is gonna arrive alongside K1. Avalanche is out to 2, but the BKB in time for Chris Luck. Now, do they continue to fight is the question. Tree volley coming in. The answer is yes. Chris Luck getting low. The crit's doing a lot of work. They will get rid of Moo once. How the hell do you get him twice? 9 almost kills off Chris Luck. Torrent control is good to Crepify, and Stinger is being right-clicked to death in a life drain.
It's really annoying to play against Tinker. I think if they want to like stall this game a bit, they need more time on side of Beast Coast, but the BKBs will be up. There's going to be hearts, and it's not going to be that effective anymore.
How do you stall the game long enough for Pugner to be useful in this game?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer.
Like, I mean, it sounds mean, but let's be totally honest. Beast Coast, I'm impressed with what they're sometimes getting out of these fights, because they are basically 4v5. Like, Pugger cannot do anything. He can't frontline. He can't stay alive long enough to actually heal anyone. He doesn't have the health to really heal anyone else. This is a sad, sad Pugger game. The pressure should continue. J.Storm, hold the high ground. East Coast still once again barely feeling safe out of their base. But K1 in the meantime will farm the primary jungle. And he is still going for that BKB. X out. This is what they needed. The Shrek being chased onto. He inevitably gives up his life. As Tinker is a hero. Scythe. Lol.
What is Hector building? That's a BKB, Lincoln Sphere, and Scotty.
Yeah, he's playing...
And wants to play this game for another 30 minutes.
He wants to play Lifestealer again, is what we're learning from this. Sphere does die, trying to TP away. But I believe this is mostly his Lifestealer build, yeah.
The armor have omniscience.
Just needs to get an Arcane Rune at like the 50-minute mark and win the game. But, you know, it's looking more feasible the longer this goes on. This is a Tinker we're talking about, and we are 33 minutes in. It doesn't look like the game's going to end anytime soon.
They still didn't take a single tier 3 tower.
I like this from Brax, though. He has gone for the Blade Mail pickup. I mean, you got all this health to work with. You want to use it against the Tinker. Even took the 40 strength talent. Which is a fair shout, actually. In this type of game, the attack speed is nice, yeah, but not incredible.
Nah, you don't really have that good of a hero. It's good on top. He's building into some right-click damage, but
he's still about the tree volley, right? So it's not like he's usually going to be on top of the target. Things calm down. Brax is still trying to make plays with Shadow Blade.
Look at this. They're 30 kills behind and only 8,000 in terms of net worth.
I mean, it's impressive. Mid lane. It'd be impressive if they could find a kill right now. They see Mu TPing away. X out, and that's a long TP as well. They'll drag him back. The boat's coming in. Everything thrown onto Phantasm. Dodging out the boat opportunity. Now the stun for 4 seconds on the Stinger. He's healing up in the middle of this. They'll try and back away now. Gets dragged back. The Hex is going to be there. Reinforcements are not, because they tried for a kill in the bot lane and forgot about that Chaos Knight in the mid.
All right, they will take that trade.
That's a huge
800 gold for Whisper. You said, how is Pugna gonna be useful? There it is. Here's your answer.
He becomes a body bag and just baits in the enemy team. Because, you know, sometimes when you see a bag or a box, you just want to know what's inside it. There's going to be a box with a dead Rubik inside it. Schofield gets caught out, boxed in by the trees, murdered. Chrislock has gone for the big crit build, by the way. Not opting for something like an AC, maybe, against all this right-click damage. BKB from Moose. BKB from Chrislock as well. Drag back on the X. Going to be good enough. Tiny taking a bit of damage. Does have the tree volley. He's not using it, though. Controlled up too much. Tiny overextends and pays the price for it. And Moose, he did have to use the BKB just to get out.
Let's see the Roche respawn. May respawn in 5 seconds. How lucky are they?
Not lucky. 2.5 minutes. However,
here comes Tinker.
He's going in. Moose is here, though. Yule's going to punish the Tinker. Stun is out. And they're going to have to kill him. The buyback's going to be used as well. Decrepify to try and protect him. The Avalanche buys some time. Nice drain to heal him up. Everything to keep the Tinker alive. Now the buyback from Moo. Can he actually do anything with it? BKB from K1 as he chases even deeper. Tara doing a lot of damage in the meantime to Pug. The stuns come out. He pays the price, but the Hex is down to Ogre Magi. They need to force stuff. They need someone to get him out. Hand and God to kill him alive. And now Moo drags back. Looking at Schofield next. He will fall. Some value found. Now they're going to open the cleave. Chrislock kills off Fear with the Tiebringer. Evens up to a piece, but there's a buyback from Moo for that fight to occur.
That's a big buyback because they're still really healthy on their tier 2 tower. And the one thing they need to be careful about is Tinker. Once he's regenerating the mana, they need to fall back. TTP is in, then they can start going in again.
I was about to say, where the hell's the Lotus this game? And Brax is already working on it.
Yeah, Brax made a lot of weird item choices.
Well, he went boost the travel instead of finishing the Lotus as well, yeah. That's... I mean, I feel like the Lotus is godlike here.
He had phase boots. He sold the phase boots. He bought the blade mail. It's not that effective. It's good against Tinker, but you need to have multiple of those. And yeah, this almost 3,000 gold spent on Meteor Hammer. Didn't even use it once.
Well, I'll defend him here. He used it once on the tier 2 top. But yeah, that was it. That was literally the only time in this game he's used the meme hammer. I definitely feel like Lotus Orb should have been pretty high on his priority list.
Hex and Lotus Orb would have been a game changer.
Game winner, in fact. At that point, you know, you end up with a scenario where Tinker hexes himself, and that's just game losing for Whisper. Instead, you're going to be waiting longer.
These CK illusions, I mean, they are tank, heart, and satanic, but Kanka is building into heavy physical damage because they have Hector, but it's Omni Knight, so he doesn't deal that much damage.
He's just a bulky frontliner. Moving in onto the Kunkka right now, forcing out the BKB. The Tree Volley almost kills him off in the meantime. A move, trying to chase in. Didn't take the Reality Rift talent to go through, but it doesn't matter. They bring him down as the BKB ends. Now, that's the big pickoff. What can they do with it? Maybe Roche, because it's going to respawn in 10 seconds. They catch out Omni Knight in the meantime. Stun's going to be there, but the BKB from K1, he wants to tower before TPing away, but he can't quite finish the job. Ogre Basher, that would have been better.
Maybe two more hits.
Yes, I think he could have got that tower before backing. I guess he's paranoid that maybe 9's coming back as well and has another Tree Volley. Which you could easily die to, as we saw Kunkka experience that. Things that might die to 9 right now. Roche, as they have gone for an Orchid on Moo as well. So more big crits coming their way. Meanwhile, in the mid, a little bit deep warning going on. Fear is lingering around. Brax does have that Shadow Blade, but realizes he's under sentry. They're just trying to zone away. Secure themselves the opportunity to Roche. Kunkka not up for 40 more seconds. Oh, no. Rubik. He's in trouble. He's dead. And that is the Gem of True Sight. Thank you very much, says Brax. On the side, BKB activates. Stun comes out on Omni Knight. He doesn't have the BKB for 10 seconds. More crits coming out from the Tree Volleys once more. Gunny is trying to protect him. Life Drain to try and keep him alive. Stinger doing the work, but K1, he needs longer. BKB in 4 seconds. It may be a little too late then. As the stuns come out, he will fall dead for 95 seconds. This is the time to go and finish Roche. No buyback on the Omni.
That's a big kill, because Omni Knight doesn't have a buyback. They just killed the Kanka, who also... they're approaching to level 25s.
And there's some big ones in there. You think about the Chaos Knight for a start. You know, you think about the Tiny, Avalanche Control, or even Tosses that like toss onto the Omni Knight constantly. No chance to BKB. You're just dead. Even the Leshrac, actually. You get that Diabolic Edict. You're at a stage in the game, it doesn't feel good, but worst case scenario, you suicide on the high ground and just kill buildings alongside you. Not optimal, but sometimes it's required. And then talk about the Chen. Almost level 20. That GPM talent is going to feel tasty. Stun out. Kunkka. Toss, Avalanche is there. BKB is activated. He'll be able to move away. The Tree Volley. He actually sidesteps it, turns around. Almost kills himself due to the Blade Mail crit. And one Tree Toss isn't good enough. Moose, he's chasing him pretty deep. Has got the BKB, so he feels confident to go wherever he chooses. And you can see the urgency. J.Storm realizing we're reaching our peak level. Sure, these heroes are known for being phenomenal late game. You know, you think about Divine Rapier Tiny, but you're against the Tinker. The later this goes, the worse it feels.
But at one point, they're going to have BKBs, Hearts, Pipes, Guardian Greaves. Some of those are already up, and they can just go in and slowly siege.
I'm not even sure it's that slow at this point with the Tiny, right? You just jump in, club the tower down in a few hits. Here they go again. Tinker hasn't actually set up much of the machines yet either. They need to get rid of the creep wave with Chris Luck. He'll move in now. Nope, doesn't get an opportunity. Hex is going to come out in the Chaos Knight in the meantime. Finally throws it out. Avalanche is there from 9. Bo is coming through. Blade Mail. Hand to go to try and keep him alive. 9 getting pretty low. Does have the Aegis on him. And Moo holding on that tease. Will lead it up. Brax getting low in the meantime. Stun comes out. Omni Knight tanks it though and he's fine. 9. Well, it's going to be an X drag back, so he will give up that Aegis. And now Moo going in. BKB forced out Chris Luck. The boat rum is running out, so he has to back up completely. Stun on the K1 for 3 seconds. Tree Volley through. Stinger.
Oh, Pogna.
Not enough trees. Close, but no cigar.
They've dealt some damage on the tower, but Tinker, 100 extra laser damage. I mean, his positioning was insane. He died only 2 times during the laning stage, and after that, 0 times. 8,000 gold on him.
What does a Tinker truly need? A BKB, apparently. It's a perfect game for it, especially when you look across onto Moo and realize he never took that Reality Rift piercing spell immunity talent. So how do they really kill you if you actually have that?
Even stronger late game now, since you can consume the Aghanim Scepter. And that's free slot for you.
it is a hair ripping out moment when you realize these type of heroes, like some of the heroes that benefit most from the consumable ags, heroes that already frustrate you in all your games, such as Tinker. I already see the calm down. Now they don't have the Aegis. They ate the cheese as well. All their resources they got from Roche were burnt on that fight. So you might just see J.Storm calm down, but the problem is how much longer can you remain calm for? You need to make plays soon. The stun comes down to Kunkka. Follow-up stun is good as well. He can't get the BKB off. He's just dead.
Dominating performance.
Perfect kill. 100 seconds on the sideline. Kunkka does have buyback though. They need to go back to deal with K1 again. There's one consistency in this game. It's K1 on the outer lanes. In the mid, they try for the tower. They force out the glyph in the meantime. Moo needs to heal up. We'll back away so the heart can proc. 9B chased on 2. Avalanche to scare off K1 though. He says, I'm at trees now. This is my friend zone. I pick up my friends and I throw them at you. Not sure that's how friendships work.
Yeah, I don't have a friend like that. And I'm kind of jealous at the moment.
You just need to get like some dwarves. Lord of the Rings world. The Gimli. Toss on the side.
Killing spree.
That was not a dwarfy toss, but it looked like a bug. A Scofield gets squashed. Stun out. Buyback comes out. The toss control to K1, but he's still tanky, still a back up. The problem they have is Hector's positioning these fights means they can never reach the Tinker. Going through K1 is not an easy option. The silence comes out once more. Stun follow-up. They actually might have the damage this time around. BKB activated, but no, the crit's too big. And Stinger would die for his trouble. He tries to save a life, fails to do so. Kunkka finally buys back, but it's a little bit too late for that. As your Omni is
Hector
dead.
doesn't have a buyback.
This is a
That's
problem.
a big one.
They can actually break your base now. Like, yes, the Tinker's worrying, but the front line of the Kunkka plus the Omni Knight is the big threat. And when you commit these sort of buybacks, it should be obvious to J.Storm that you don't have it. X comes out, stun on the Kunkka for 4 seconds though. The crits are good. They drag him in. They might get him low. Drags himself back just in time with the X will stay alive. To prep fire and life drain from Stinger to ensure it. But now Stinger, he might give his life. He just brought back. Nice stun coming out. Chaos Knight though goes for the 4-second stun. Is able to get it. And that big crit will ensure the death of Stinger, who is dead without buyback as he already committed it.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lash hit level 25. The extra Diabolic Edict damage is just ripping through the towers.
J.Storm are looking to close this out right now. It's not often you get into a base against the Tinker, but they've finally done it. Chris Luck with the BKB. Move, drags one in. Rubik stun for 3 seconds. The Hex comes out though. The laser try and blind them, but the turnaround. Nice stun. On the 2. Trees coming in from the side. Whisper has to run away quickly, but Chris Luck dragged back into the mess and killed off. It's Tinker against the world, and I don't think he's got enough left in the chamber. With these hearts, they can just sustain time and time again as they'll move in for the final set of racks. Beast Coast up against the ropes. No buybacks to walk with, not even on the Tinker. If he gets caught out once, it's all over. And it might just be.
Definitely gonna be mega creeps, 100 seconds without Kunkka. He's their damage.
9. Let's go for it. BKB, they bait him in. Whisper, he knew they had it. He gives his life, and that is looking like the game. J.Storm, weather report in, and there are signs of a storm brewing as they take down Beast Coast 2-1 here. Omni Knight can try, but little can he do. He just hides in space, still raised. They know it's over. J.Storm, the match between NA and SA. NA take the game. The GG comes out. The disconnects before they even call it. They fought hard. It's been a long day for Beast Ghost, but the upper bracket attempt ends here. The show is not over, but now they have to go through the lethal best of 1 loss.
Yeah, J.Storm were patient enough. They got all the items that they needed, tanked it up, Pipe, Guardian Greaves, got the BKBs, CK, Heart, and Satanic to amplify all the healing. He was pretty much full HP all the time. Didn't even bother to use his ulti because illusions would just die.
And, I mean, yeah, you feel for them, but J.Storm, they turned up, they done well. I feel like something just felt wrong about this Pugna. I don't want to harp on one thing. I don't think it's like the way Stinger played it. I just feel like it was an impossible game to have relevance as a Pugna support, right?
I think they outdrafted themselves. It's one of those lineups where you end up with way too many stuff. You have Omni Knight, who is playing the carry because Chris Luck was 0-7 and 0 at one point. Whisper had an amazing game, died only 2 times in the laning stage, once in the end when the game was over. So his positioning was extremely good, but the scrub didn't even deal 100,000 damage on the Tinker.
Oh, I
No,
mean,
he played extremely good, but the problem was you have Rubik, who didn't contribute that much. You take a spell, but you can't get close because there's a lot of controlling abilities on J.Storm, and whoever comes close just basically dies.
it feels.
Then they reset the fight, go in again, and repeat what they were doing.
The thing I was gonna say is also like when you compare the supports, right? It's like Rubik's usually quite good. It felt like he could never do as much of the track. Even the Chen, like Pugner, as you go into the later game, just becomes kind of like your little heal friend, right? It's just gonna keep you alive. It's like, don't worry, guys, I might die, but you live. But Chen was doing so much more. I mean, if we actually look across at the heals, compare it. Stinger was able to do a measly 748. Oh, actually, it doesn't calculate correctly right on the life drain. But even then, like, he didn't do even a fraction of what Chen done in this game. It just...
There's a
go ahead.
huge difference between position 4s and 5s and what they managed to do. Also, the bottom lane was just a disaster. It gave Ogre free Hand of Midas. He had some questionable item choices, but in the end, he sold what wasn't good, got all the good ones, and it was J.Storm in the end being victorious. But still, I gotta be convinced by this team, because if they are gonna be playing against some, like, I'm not gonna say higher caliber teams, but let's say if they play, like Secret, LGD, OG, they still need to step up, because decision making, it is not on point. They will give them ability to come back into the game, and there's like, it's still start of the season though, so
yeah, there's still plenty of
gel a bit together. Yeah,
I think the thing to kind of like always keep in mind is like, it's not to demean teams when we say this, but the best teams, the proven best teams, aren't.
But they should definitely be happy where they are right now. They're in the upper bracket, and if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, and they're up against Team Liquid next.
Team Liquid. Okay, so I mean, if you look at their group, it was a pretty strong group. You had the beastcoast, you had a Gambit in the group, and they came in the upper bracket at the end. So we got to give them credit for that. But beastcoast, I still think they can pull it off in the lower bracket run. Let me just check who they're playing against.
They have Team Adroit. So not one of the strongest teams. Like, no offense to Adroit, but it is what it is, right? Like, if you think of some of the other threats, people would say Fnatic, Gambit are like rated much higher there. So there's a shot here to get past that pesky best of one and then actually fiercely fight in the best of threes. But that is speculation for the future. I'm pretty sure there are very analytically minded people, not to say you're not Lacoste, but there's people sitting in a hub in LA over the next few days ready to dissect all of that. And I believe that brings our coverage to a close. He's still mashing stats. He doesn't know. Lacoste, it's time to go rest, okay? We're gonna stick you in a coffin until the next event, and then we'll pull you out, dust you off.
Since the morning, it was a pleasure, KP, and thank you guys for watching the stream. That's gonna be it from us. Keep watching the games. I'm sure I will be watching, lurking in the chat, and time to throw in some food in my belly. Have a good day, all of you.
Yeah, have a good day, folks. Go get yourself some food and come back for the main channel's coverage for the rest of the event. See you around.